Eazy E, N.W.A, Yo Dre. Yep. So everybody remembers Straight Outta Compton when Dre had that call with Eazy E. Hey, yeah, what's up, E? You know, and all that stuff, and talking about, yeah, all right, yeah, let's try to get that band back together. That was movie magic, because Eazy E had no plans, zilch, of doing anything with Dr. Dre at that time. Dre was not in a position of leaving no death row when Eazy E passed away. When Eazy was going through his stuff, and doing all the things he was doing, back in 1992, right when Dre was leaving the spot, Eazy E was already looking at his replacement. Already hired and was working with his replacement. So the new N.W.A. album that was going to come out was going to have Yella, Eazy, Ren, and Ice Cube and DJ Quik. The only problem that occurred was the fact that Dr. Dre was still, you know, it was still a situation where everybody wasn't okay with Jerry Heller. Ice Cube didn't want to do anything with Jerry Heller, and Eazy was like, look, I understand your problem. You don't want to have to deal with Jerry, and you don't have to. You know, you can be a featured artist on the album. You know what I'm saying? So Jerry wouldn't be involved, but they had an inner problem with Eazy and Ren. Ren was going through a transformation of his own. Ren was converting more over to Islam and was not trying to deal with hanging out with the crowds he normally hung around with. So he was going in a different direction spiritually. So during that transformation, it was a fight between MC Ren and his true self. So when he decided to do was, even though it stunted his whole career, as he broke apart from his old ways and did almost like how Cube did with Death Certificate. And he did it pretty much so. He wasn't with Eazy E. He was spending most of his time with DJ Train. And, Ruthless Record just put it out, but he wasn't hanging with Eazy no more, and he wasn't dealing with Eazy. So that killed the whole N.W.A. album. And Quik wasn't really feeling doing the N.W.A. He wanted to do his own thing. He didn't want to be really associated. All Quik was going to do was produce on it. He was like, look, I just want to produce. I'll produce it. But he had his own album he was working on in the midst of Eazy E and then doing Penthouse Players. But Eazy E was bringing DJ Quik in because he was going, and he was filling in exactly all the spots Dr. Dre used to do. And Quik was just as good. So you looking at somebody at that time, even though he was raw with the talent, his talent was raw, he still was good. And he had a work ethic that Dr. Dre didn't really have at the time. Dre worked on something partially, and then if his motivation is elsewhere, he'll go into a depressional state. He had gained weight. He was over 300 pounds. And Dre wasn't really motivated. So that's why you didn't see another JJ Fad album. You didn't see a lot of other stuff because Dre just wasn't motivated at the time and wanted to do something else and go and get a new change of venue. So when he went over to death row, things lasted for as long as he did before he, did what he did and got out. But the N.W.A. coming together thing again was going to happen back in 93. They're going to try to put that album out in 93. And that was exactly 2 years prior, but everything went south once Ren wasn't really with it. If Dre wasn't with it and he wasn't really feeling going down that road, and him and Eazy fell out. And he was going mostly to Islam and wanted to do his own record, so Eazy stayed out his way and let him do what he wanted to do. And that's why you didn't see the next N.W.A. album. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification button. It's a little bell thing that's still over there. That way you be notified when videos come up, so I don't have to keep saying I made that video, I made that video, I made that video. It's done already. And the fans ain't got to be telling you, he did it, stupid. They do that. I don't do that to y'all sometimes, but they do it a lot. I love them. I'm out.